Welcome to today's Semi-Respectable report. Minnesota, of course, where the very strange mayor tried to paint ICE as a swarm of unwanted population ruining the city. I'm serious, that's what he did. The stupidity was not lost on the pandering police chief, who stared in disbelief as the mayor made Trump's case without knowing it.
Imagine if that city or that town was suddenly invaded by thousands of federal agents that do not share the values that you hold dear. Imagine if your daily routines were disrupted. The local cafe that you eat at was shut down because they're scared that their own family might get torn apart. Imagine if schools shut down and suddenly parents got to figure out what to do for daycare.
Well, there it is. What more need be said? But not to be outdone, the RICO fraud Elmer Fudd governor, Tim Walz, delivered remarks almost too awful to comprehend. He'd basically compared ICE to the Gestapo hunting non-white people for no other reason than they're non-white. Watch.
ICE agents are going door to door, ordering people to point out where their neighbors of color live. Just plain grabbing Minnesotans and shoving them into unmarked vans. Kidnapping innocent people with no warning and no due process. So tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, end this occupation. You've done enough.
Walz has to be one of the worst people on earth. He then put out a written statement asking Trump to turn down the temperature and stop fanning the flames, after he just lied and ignited said flames with kerosene. There just aren't words for this guy. Let's focus on maybe the best person in Minnesota for a change. David Hoch, the co-star and muscle behind the Nick Shirley video that went viral and showed the world the crime syndicate that's running the state of Minnesota. Hoch appeared on the Steve Bannon War Room Thursday, and we recommend everyone watch the full interview, where he further detailed even more fraud and talked about the danger that he's in every day.
Child care assistance payments. Well, that is partly state money and partly federal money, and it's done through Medicaid. Same with the transportation companies, same with all of it. So that money flows through the state of Minnesota. It also comes from the counties and the cities, but the bulk of it comes from the state of Minnesota. And the checks are written by the Department of Human Services for all of this fraud. I wear bulletproof, stab-proof vests when I go out. I have signs on my house that say homeowner is armed, dogs on premises, no trespassing, the lights stay on all night. And look, I'm not saying everybody has to do what I'm doing, because it was very dangerous and it continues to be dangerous. But this has to be the spark where people say, okay, this is enough, because eventually they're going to take me out. I got a bounty on me, and I need to know that all of this was not in vain.
Has anyone seen the RICO fraud Elmer Fudd governor stick up for David? Tell people they'd better not hurt him? I haven't heard that. Has Fudd asked people to respect David's journalism? Not bother him? President Trump issued a statement threatening to get the city under control through the Insurrection Act. He likely has no choice at this point. The inmates are burning the asylum down, and the staff are giving them the fire. Moving on, apparently Mitch McConnell is now a full-on zombie and was going on something Greenland. Take a look.
And I've yet to hear from this administration a single thing we need from Greenland that the sovereign people is not ready and willing to grant us.
Is there a worse anything in the whole country than the Senate? I can't think of one. Well, maybe I can. Maybe one thing. Starfleet Academy. The wokest, most woke Star Trek yet debuted to less than impressive numbers despite an onslaught media blitz, letting everyone know there are no straight white men in this utopian future, and oh so many hefty colored alien females.
The Badlands, Captain. Subspace instability may be creeping in, and we're the first to chart it.
These would make an excellent practical study module for the Spatial Harmonics Lab, Captain.
All right. Well, let's not turtle the ship on our first run.
1,300 people tuned in to watch this premiere. Why? I can't believe that clip didn't draw people in. You know, everyone mocks the eyeglasses in that clip, but I'm actually more put off that there's apparently no shampoo in the woketopia of space. See you tomorrow, because semi-respect is all we have time for.